Okay guys, Assalamu alaikum, Bismillah Rahman Rahim. This is my next lecture and it is the continuity of the previous lecture where we did Lewis structures and formal charge calculations. Now the point is that these are the little tools, very small tools which you need to have skills regarding these tools, and you should know how to write the structures. You should know what are the shapes of the structures. You should know what are the interactions between the atoms in a given compound, and so on. So I can say that before we dive into the main topic, hydrocarbon of organic chemistry, you need a little, very little information about some very important tools which are commonly used in every step while learning organic chemistry as well as biochemistry. So the first, now the first thing is, it's the condensed formulas. Okay. So let's go to the next thing, that is the condensed structural formulas. So condensed structures, you know that the art of an organic chemist is that how to write the structures. So structures are very important. Okay, structures are very important. So we will write structures in different ways. Let's see. Now this is condensed structural formulas. Now, whenever I ask my students to write the structure, for example, this is C3 and 3 and 3, 6, 7, 8. So C3H7OH. So when I ask my students to draw the structures, the majority students, they go like this. Okay, they go like this, in which they show the basic infrastructure of carbon. So this is a 3 carbon, okay? And then it is, every carbon is connected with the hydrogen. So that's why hydrocarbon is the name. So this is right. And here it is hydroxyl group, which is substituted by one of the hydrogen. So one of the hydrogen of propane is replaced by OH group. This is the group, okay? O and H group, which is known as hydroxyl groups, and that's why this is now known as alcohol, and its IUPAC name is 2-propanol. Okay, so हम क्या करते हैं condensed structures में, we omit these yellow lines. Okay, we omit these yellow lines. Now these yellow lines are actually explaining you the kind of the covalent bond. Okay, it's the single bond. So हम इसकी जब omit करते हैं तो we get the picture like this. Okay, since 2 CH3 groups are there, or we can further condense it to like this. So this is the condensed structure, and what is the purpose of the condensed structure formulas? To save the time. Okay, so move to next slide. Now, there is another very conducive way by which we can go for the structures. So let me get my another slide so that I can use that slide to go for it. Okay. For example, I have the formula. So for example, I have the formula C8, okay, H10. So this is actually the molecular formula of octane. So instead of drawing 8 carbons like this, okay, and then filling all the hydrogens, instead of writing like this, or in writing like this, CH3, okay, then comes CH2, and so on until I get the 8 carbon. So instead of writing like this, I will like I will write like this. Now, when you put your pen over here, count it as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is extra. So I will erase this one because this is the extra. Oh, again, I will draw 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay. So let's count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So obtain. Acha, isme, what's the difference? The difference is that we completely omit carbons as well as hydrogens, and it is understood that where two lines are, this is the first, okay, this is the last, okay, this is carbon, this is carbon, and this is carbon. This is carbon, and this is carbon. It is understood, okay? So instead of writing carbons and wasting so much time, again, you know that every carbon is linked to hydrogens. For example, this carbon has 3 hydrogens, and all the carbons which are between these two, they exhibit 2 hydrogens. So corners पे start और end पे methyl groups हैं CH3, CH3, and between these all it is CH2. This is same, and the middle one is the same. So why we write so many structures? So let's get to the structure. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now what happen अगर हमारे पास कोई heteroatom है? For example, यहाँ मैं लिख देती हूँ one of the hydrogens जो है 10 की जगह पे मैं replace कर देती हूँ इसको as a 9 hydrogens and 1 OH. Now let's draw this structure. Okay, again go for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and जो 8 है 8 आपकी कार्बन्स हैं और एंड पे आपके कौन है हाइड्रोक्सिल ग्रुप. You have to write the hetero group or atom in the line structure. Is that okay? ये आपको लिखना पड़ेगा. और ये भी हो सकता है कि 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 or I can put over here. Is that clear? अब अगर सिंगल बॉन्ड्स हैं तो ठीक है, अगर डबल बॉन्ड्स हो तो वो भी I can show them. 2, 3, 4, 5. उसमें हाइड्रोजन्स कम हो जाती हैं, कार्बन्स तो सेम रहती हैं. This is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is double bond. Okay. So it depends on the position, okay, which two carbons are having this double bond. So these actually it's not the time to explain you the IUPAC system nomenclature, but it's just to explain to you that this is the very conducive way bond line structure to write and then to learn. Okay. So to some extent we call it as a skeletal formula, and it is also called line angle formula or shorthand formula of an organic compound. So when we exclusively describing this inorganic compound, so it is a type of molecular structural formula that serves as a shorthand representation of a molecule's bonding and some details about its geometry also. And it shows that how the molecules are connected, what type of molecules are present, okay? And it is represented actually in 2D, 2 dimensions, right? So this way of representing the structures was first developed by the organic chemist Friedrich August Kakulé, while the modern form is closely related to and influenced by the Lewis dot structures. We have already studied the Lewis dot structures, क्योंकि अब हम Lewis dot structures पे चलते हैं. लेकिन अगर आपसे कहा जाए कि Lewis structure लिखें, तो you can write the Lewis structure which I explained to you in my previous lecture. और अगर आपसे कहा जाए कि Kakulé structure से लिखें, तो this is the Kakulé structure. So अगर हम इसको दोनों को मिक्स कर दें, ब्लेंड बना दें, तो then we can say that Lewis-Kakulé structures. So this is the one thing which is very important, and you know how to write the structures. So this is the best way, because it is very appropriate and it saves time. Now, if we apply this bond structure to the cyclic compounds, so we can write like this. Only the heteroatom will be written, because here this heteroatom is substituted by one of the hydrogen, so it's written over here. We omit atom symbols, represent structure by showing bonds between carbons and atoms and the other than hydrogens, and we call, if anything other than hydrogen and carbon is present, we will write. Okay. Next topic is constitutional isomers. So what is meant by constitutional isomers? It's a very important thing, because there are so many isomers which we can write for the same molecular formula. So actually, constitutional isomers are compounds that have the same molecular formula and different connectivity. If both molecules have the same count for all of the different atoms, and the atoms, they are arranged, but the atoms, they can be arranged in different ways. The only difference is the connectivity. So when the atoms are connected to one another in the different way, we call them constitutional isomers. इनके फॉर्मूला सेम होते हैं, लेकिन कनेक्टिविटी इनकी डिफरेंट होती है, और इसका पुराना नाम जो है, दैट इज द स्ट्रक्चरल आइसोमर्स. Now let's go to some examples so that you can understand clearly. एक historical note आपको बताना चाह रही हूँ यहाँ पे, कि this is the compound which is known as ammonium cyanate, and the structure is NH4OCN. When Höhler heated this ammonium cyanate, it rearranged itself, the structure, connectivity change होगी structure की, और structure जो था, that would become like this. Structure कैसे बन गया? C double bond O, okay, and here NH2, okay, NH2, और here NH2. ये स्ट्रक्चर हो गया. पहले क्या स्ट्रक्चर था? फर्स्ट ये था CO, ठीक है, पहले ये स्ट्रक्चर था, दिस वन. इसको जब उसने हीट किया, तो इट चेंज द फॉर्म. अब ये था कि जो ये अमोनियम साइनेट था, इट वाज एन इनऑर्गेनिक कंपाउंड, बट व्हेन आफ्टर हीटिंग एंड द कनेक्टिविटी वाज चेंज, तो ये बन गया यूरिया एक ऑर्गेनिक कंपाउंड था. सो ये जो डिस्कवरी थी, इट वाज रियली वेरी सरप्राइजिंगली जो चीज सामने आई थी, कि अमोनियम साइनेट और यूरिया जो हैं, दे आर द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल आइसोमर्स ऑफ सी दिस मोलेकुलर फॉर्मूला. ये दोनों जो हैं, अमोनियम साइनेट एंड यूरिया, और कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल आइसोमर्स ऑफ दिस फॉर्मूला. जबकि अमोनियम साइनेट जो था, दैट वाज द इनऑर्गेनिक कंपाउंड, एंड यूरिया वाज ऑर्गेनिक. सो Höhler is credited with an important early contribution that helped overturn the theory of vitalism. Vitalism theory जो थी, it was believed by in past centuries that organic compounds cannot be synthesized in the laboratories because some vital forces are required to synthesize organic compounds. And organic compounds are only related to living system. So outside the living system, we cannot synthesize organic compounds. But when this happened, तो तमाम जो जो था ये वाइटलिज्म का कॉन्सेप्ट वो ओवरटर्न हो गया और ऑर्गेनिक केमिस्ट्री को एक्सप्लोर किया गया उसके बाद एंड नाउ टिल नाउ वी आर enjoying the luxuries and blessings of this organic chemistry in different fields like pharmaceutical fields है, cosmetic field है, food की field है, paints हैं, polymers हैं, etc. तो ये सारा स्ट्रक्चर है, आप देख लें. एक और हम एग्जांपल करते हैं नाइट्रोमेथेन की. CH3NO2 फॉर्मल चार्ज में हमें पता है कि हाउ दिस इज द लुईस स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ नाइट्रोमेथेन एंड दिस इज इसी फॉर्मूला को CH3NO2 को हम we can write like this also. So this is methyl nitride. Both का जो molecular formula है that is CH3NO2 but the atoms are connected in highly different order. नेक्स्ट टॉपिक है हमारा शेप्स का. शेप्स बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक है इसमें केमिस्ट्री के अंदर बिकॉज शेप्स जो हैं मोलेकुलर शेप्स जो हैं वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट इन केमिस्ट्री especially in determining how the molecule interacts and how it reacts with other molecules. So molecular shapes को हम कह सकते हैं कि they have very deep influences on the boiling points of the compounds as well as on the melting points of the compounds. Now the next question is that what are the 6 basic molecular shapes? So 6 basic जो आपकी molecular shapes हैं, they are actually explained by the valence shell electron pair repulsion theory, and I will explain to you when we go. So number of it depends on the legends which are connected to the central atom. So when the legends are 3, we call them, this is the linear structure. Okay, when the legends are only 2 legends are connected to center, angle is 180. 3 angle is 120. The name of the shape is trigonal planar. 4 109.5 tetrahedral. इसके बाद आपके legends जो हैं वो 5 होते हैं connected to the center, तो 2 angles can be expected over here, 90 and 120, and the name is trigonal bipyramidal. If 6 attachments are there, then it's octahedral, and there is only one type of angle, and that is the 90 degrees. Pentagonal bipyramidal, when 7 जो है attachments are there, 3 and 3 6 and 1 7, and 90 and 72 is the angle. So basically हमारी ये 6 हैं. When 3 electron groups are there, it's trigonal planar. When 4 electron groups are there, tetrahedral. When 5, it is called trigonal bipyramidal. और अगर 6 हैं आपके electron groups, तो it is octahedral. इसका हम डिटेल में आगे चल के स्टडी करेंगे with formula how to determine the shapes. Now here you can see the tetrahedral geometry of methane. It's the 3D and the angle is 109.5. Next we come to, this is the tetrahedral geometry and the angle is 105. The most stable. What is valence shell electron pair? Valence shell electron pair repulsion is the most stable arrangement of groups which is attached to the central atom, and it is the one that has the maximum separation of electron pairs. ये shapes को change भी करते हैं क्योंकि हमारे पास जो है normally 2 types के we have the shapes कह सकते हैं आप इसको, या आप compounds कह सकते हैं. Number 1 is the हमारे पास स्ट्रक्चर्स हैं विदाउट लोन पेयर्स, जैसे कि CH4 है और हमारे पास स्ट्रक्चर्स होते हैं विद लोन पेयर्स. फॉर एग्जांपल, इफ वी हैव द स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ वाटर, now you can see this is water. So जब हमारे पास कोई लोन पेयर्स नहीं है तो वी हैव 5 basic shapes, and when we have lone pairs we have 7 shapes. ये हम तब स्टडी करेंगे when we go for the Vesper. Here आप देख सकते हैं कि एक्चुअली 4 लेजेंड्स हैं तो टेट्राहेड्रल होनी चाहिए, बट ड्यू टू द प्रेजेंस ऑफ 2 लोन पेयर्स ऑफ वाटर द शेप इज डिस्टॉर्टेड टू बेंट ज्योमेट्री. ट्रिगोनल पिरामिडल ज्योमेट्री, एक्चुअली जो है ये अमोनिया जो है इसकी 4 लेजेंड्स हैं तो टेट्राहेड्रल होना चाहिए, बट प्रेजेंस ऑफ दिस लोन पेयर देयर इज अ डिस्टॉर्टेड अरेंजमेंट व्हिच इज नोन एज ट्रिगोनल पिरामिडल ज्योमेट्री. इसी तरह एफ है, एंगल 120 है. ट्रिगोनल प्लेनर ज्योमेट्री अलाउज फॉर मैक्सिमम सेपरेशन ऑफ 3 इलेक्ट्रॉन पेयर्स, तो 120 इनके आ जाती है. ये मैक्सिमम शेप इसकी आती है. फॉर्मेल्डिहाइड सी डबल बॉन्ड ओ एच, एक्चुअली ये ट्रिगोनल है और बॉन्ड एंगल इनका बीच में क्या है 120. कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड लीनियर स्ट्रक्चर एंड द बॉन्ड एंगल इज 180. Then we come to the types of covalent bonds and electronegativity. तो इस टॉपिक को मैं दोबारा स्टार्ट करती हूँ, लेकिन इससे पहले आपके लिए मैंने जो टॉपिक अपलोड किया है बॉन्डिंग का वो, और इसको मैं दूसरे पार्ट में करूँगी बिकॉज लेंथ जो है वो इस लेक्चर की काफ़ी ज़्यादा. आई होप अंडरस्टैंड आपने कर लिया होगा कि व्हाट एक्चुअली these are the very little tools. So we'll continue with polar covalent bonds and electronegativity. Thank you for this lecture.